Yeah. So next is Power Requires Hustle from subject Kevin Owens.
King Cold.
Oh, there's King Cold. Oh, yeah, it is
Mhm.
King Cold. Yeah. Hey, what's up, King Cold? King Cold puts us over on Twitter a lot.
Friend of the
And
show.
in the past, I've had some negative things about Kevin Owens, but the last few years, Kevin has been absolutely killing it. The KO show segments, WrestleMania with Steve Austin, the Bloodline storyline have all made him a standout star. I've also checked out Kevin's indie matches, and there are a lot of fantastic matches in his catalog.
Mhm.
Also, seeing Kevin doing backflips is extremely impressive. So my question for you is there any wrestler you were just not a fan of that changed your opinion about them over time? Can you share some examples? Thanks, King Cold. Three of them in WWE right now: Sammy, Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins. I was not big on those guys. Like I didn't like the way they work, and they just hit a niche, and everything flipped for them. In my opinion, the way I was perceiving them, everything flipped. Like the way they worked, the way their characters. So when Sammy started doing the neurotic guy, where he was basically being an extension of himself, that's when he changed.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens, like he's just been in a lot of good angles. You know, his angle with Jericho, his angle with Austin, his angle with Sammy. Everything he's been in, he's been doing very well. You know, like for a while. So.
Because he can do comedy and he can do serious.
Right.
Okay, so I was trying to think mine. I just got him, but I will say this, and I can see where the KO thing came, because if you remember, there was a while where he was doing these dumb skits where he kind of looked like he was a
bowling alley, like a bowler or something.
Yeah, like a designated, right? Like he was a designated driver on bowling days. Like he's the
Right.
guy that picked everybody up and bought the pizza,
Right.
Dropped you off at home. The nice
Right.
guy that had no life, right?
Right.
And it was very weird because they showed him bowling. Remember, trying to be like a regular guy, and I was like, I didn't like that. But I'll tell you three guys that got really better that I was not feeling. One of them who actually called me out in Nashville, Tennessee, when I walked with Elias, Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like his style before, and now I love it.
Right.
I was not a big fan of Montez Ford and Dawkins because they're very silly and hokey and cheesy.
All WWE guys have changed my opinion. The AEW guys have not changed anything that I've been critical of. And if they start maybe changing some of the things that I don't like, it's like, maybe they'll get over with me. But it's like, like I said, like Ricochet was another one. That I kind of like, I was watching him. He's just always this high flyer, this nonsense. But then I was like, look at the way this guy sells, and he throws good punches. It's like,
bro. And here's the scary thing about Ricochet. Believe me when I tell you this, because I was around him long enough in Lucha Underground to know. They're not even letting him do half of the he knows how to do, bro. He's ridiculously talented.
Well, because they require high risk of injury. And I don't think these guys want these guys getting hurt because you're off TV or they're paying you, so.
There's still a lot of stuff they should let him do that isn't a high risk of injury, but they've really toned him down. But it is what it is.